Ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite Chapter 3 is now officially confirmed. We know it's happening next month on December 7th. And we know that the entire map is going to be covered in corruption. I'm going to be going over the leaked details right now. Pretty much everyone should be 100% convinced that Chapter 3 is happening after this video, because now we have solid evidence and not just a bunch of small different evidence to add it up. So here's the thing. Yesterday, we had two very important pieces of information that were added into the game files. First, we now know the name of the end of season event. The name of the end of season event is called The End, right? That is the same name that was given to the end of season event for Season X before we actually got sent into Chapter 2. You might say, okay, that's, interesting, but is that enough information? Maybe not on its own, but here's another thing. Now we have a loading screen for the end of season event, and the loading screen says the season or the Chapter 2 finale, locked and loaded and ready for the final showdown. Okay, so we have a few characters here. And in the center you see the queen with the cube, and it's activated and everything, and that is the end of season wallpaper mixed with the title of it being The End, Chapter 2 finale, final showdown. Chapter 3 is going to launch on the 7th, assuming there's no weird delays. There will be 2 days of downtime before the chapter launches, similar to how we had the black hole. There's going to be somewhat of a repeated black hole event from the 5th to the 7th. I will be live during the entire downtime on my Twitch channel, so be sure to follow so that you're notified. So these two key information was put into the game files yesterday. Epic doesn't put stuff in the game files that they don't want us to see, and I'm sure they want us to kind of get excited about this newly released information. I didn't lie to you guys. I was being honest. I wasn't doing it to lie and just do it for views. Obviously, a lot of people are excited about the new chapter, and there's a lot of people, watching those videos, and we try to keep the videos entertaining, but we're not lying to you guys. It was 100% truth, and I'm super excited that now it's official. I'm also very excited about another thing, because yesterday we launched Metal Umbrella Collection 2. If you guys don't know, Metal Umbrella is my clothing brand. You guys absolutely love the first collection, and a lot of it is sold out. But we have a brand new collection that's available right now, the Dreams collection, and I'll show you on screen how it looks like. 10 different pieces. So go ahead and go to metalumbrella.com, check it out. It happens to launch on the same day as the Naruto collection. That's a complete coincidence, but I'm very happy because the brand is anime and gaming inspired. Me and the team have been working really hard on it, so thank you so much to everybody who's showing support. You know who you are, tweeting at me with your orders and your fits and all that stuff. So thank you so very much. metalumbrella.com. Let's get back into this conversation. This cube is going to spread corruption on the map. We actually have a picture of how that's going to look like. The entire map, pretty much 80% of it, is going to be covered in the cube corruption. It's kind of crazy. A lot is going down. The island is destabilizing, okay? The patch notes for yesterday said, hey, the island is destabilizing. Here's Naruto, and also two old favorites vehicles are making a return to the island. I've seen footage of the shopping cart and the ATK, the golf cart, back in the game, and it randomly spawns. We might run into one in this match right now. I think the spawn rate is kind of low because I haven't seen too much of it, but it is there. And here's the deal, okay? Here's something really important. The wording that they use, the island is destabilizing. That wording is very important because they use the same wording for the Season X patch notes. Season X, right before we got sent into the new chapter, they said the island is destabilizing. And when the 0 point is unstable, which controls the island, much crazy stuff happens. We start getting things unvaulted randomly. And I know actually, because it's been posted by leakers, that towards the end of the season, all the items that failed the vote, we're talking boogie bombs, combat SMG, whichever one fails the vote between the proximity launcher and the flint knock, all those items will be unvaulted towards the end of the season. Around the time of the mechs, we still will have boogie bombs to mess with, and the mechs are already up to 50% funding, so most likely they'll be in the game by the end of the week, maybe even sooner. Bro, that's crazy that I can't even see that guy. Bro, you're not one-shotting. You're not one-shotting my wall. This little boar is one-shotting the wall. We also have a visual of where the countdown is gonna start. There's a countdown that's gonna happen. I think it's somewhere around here. and that's pretty much countdown to the end of season event. It's getting kind of spicy right now, man. Enough is enough. I need to finish this once and for all. Oh my god. Please, sir. Enough is enough. Can't you see I'm struggling? Okay, so there is a guava base. That's what it's being called. We have pictures of that. And actually, I believe in that picture of the end of season event, they are standing on that base. The code name is Guava. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's the name of the construction. And we also have an unmasked IO guard. I'm not sure if this guy is like a significant character, but we see this unmasked IO guard. He looks kind of cool. I'm sure we might see him in the end of season event, and there might be some plot device that he's going to be used for. So look out for that. The construction of that should start pretty soon. We're going to see it on the map. I believe from the picture, it looks like it's somewhere between Risky and Boney on this side, but it also could be on this side. I'm not entirely sure, but that's not really that important. There's reports saying that during the event, the queen is going to create a hole in the island, and we might fall into the hole, and that's when we're going to get the black hole event, or the the end of the event will happen as we kind of get sucked into there. That's just, based off of the information that we have right now. Could be true, might not be, but there will be downtime, significant downtime, 2 days leading up to the season. And I would be surprised if Epic pretty much copied the black hole exactly. I think it might look a little different, but who knows? Either way, as I will be live during the whole thing, and I'll keep you guys entertained while Fortnite is down. That's what I do best. So yeah, December 7th, be ready for that. I didn't really talk about this yet, but there was a picture that was posted by the competitive Fortnite Twitter, and in this picture there's a few things to point out, right? The background of the picture, we see this POI. Some people say that they just use kind of random POIs. It could just be a random POI, random picture just used for this event. But it also could be a POI from the next chapter. We've seen something similar to this during the taxi trailer earlier this chapter. And in the picture, there's a few key details, right? Front and center, the character that's in the center is actually sliding. This is most likely teasing the sliding feature that will be coming in chapter 3. The sliding feature has actually been worked on already. It's in the game files. It's most likely a new concept that's going to be introduced with the next chapter. Probably going to be one of the most game-changing things that we see in Fortnite, because anything that's going to change the movement or how we interact with builds and how we really fight, this is going to affect gunplay. It's going to affect build fights. It's going to affect everything, movement and whatnot. And I'm super excited for this one, because sliding exists in a lot of other games. So some people are going to be very comfortable using that mechanic. And it might bring back some people who might have left the game because they felt like, they were always getting outplayed through builds. And now they have the option to try to outplay people through, better movement and better slide timing and slide canceling. And dude, there's going to be so many crazy mechanics that are introduced, and like crazy tactics and strategies that are introduced using the slide feature, depending on how fluid it is. This picture is just kind of teasing us with the slide feature. Someone also pointed out, I think Nick A30 pointed out, that the guy's holding a gun in one hand and holding a nade in the other hand. I personally think that's just for show. That's just for the image to look cool. I think it's just a style choice. I don't know if that's really anything to look into, but you never know with Fortnite. Like, Fortnite is notorious for creating all kinds of like future leaks and future announcements with old loading screens and old trailers and whatnot. So you can't let anything really slide when it comes to Fortnite stuff. Quick update, guys. The mechs are actually right now, while I'm recording this, at 70% funding. So they actually might release either later tonight or early tomorrow. So that was kind of unexpected. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer, but I guess people are really excited about the return of the mechs, and they're just dumping all their gold into this vote. On top of that, guys, if you guys have noticed the gnomes on the island, they've been in the game for a while now. They're always doing weird stuff. Well, the gnomes are actually fleeing the Fortnite island. I don't know if they're like bound by the same rules in reality, but there's pictures of all the gnomes hopping on boats and leaving the island before this end of season event happens. So clearly, they're knowledgeable and they know something's going to go down, but I don't know exactly how, if they're actually real people or if it's just kind of like a little, message from Epic that it's about to go down. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Metal Umbrella and check out the new Dreams collection. We're only a few weeks away So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the content.